Hi, Isabella. Hi, Tina. Hey. Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies. Aw, Isabella, thank you using those emojis. Thank you so much. How are you guys? I know they are angry looking clouds, aren't they? Yeah. Hi, Susanna. Welcome, Susanna. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hi, Toe. I know who you are now. Yep. I'm on the roof. Good morning. Good morning, Camel. Hey, Peter Pan. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Peter Pan. Camel, how are ya? Tina says she ain't on it. No, I was just standing up next to it. Yeah, we had some rain. Look at the clouds. I was gonna go to the beach. I was gonna go to the beach and have you guys with me, but it said it was gonna rain. Hi, Sono. Sono. Sono's all about freedom. Good morning, buddy. It's hump day. Camel Tail says it's hump day. It is hump day. Sono said, good morning, Daisy. Good morning, Sono. How are you? Tina also says hi, Sono. Everyone says hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, so we have rain. I was gonna go to the beach. Gonna have tea time on the beach today, and that got messed up. So here we are back home. Tina says hi, Sono. Sono says hi back. What's up, Tina? Hey, Ryan. Hi, Ryan. How are you today? Peter Pan says, good morning, Sono, sir. Sono, sir. He's doing well. You don't like waking up early? I know. I know. We slept a little later today because my husband's off today. So we slept a little bit longer, a little bit later. Tina says, Crow might have the battle begin at sea. There's a hurricane disturbance in Florida. Someone says, good morning to Peter Pan. Peter Pan says, hey, Ryan, how's it going? How's it going? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's Wednesday. What Camel Toe say? It's hump day. It's hump day. But some people, it's a short week, right? Because of the holiday. Zed almost changed it yesterday, but decided one more day to make you giggle. That's a good one. You're too funny. You are funny. You do hear me, Peter Pan? Thank you. Da 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 da. Someone says, good morning, Zed. Ryan says, how's everybody's morning? Yeah, how is everybody's morning? How is everybody? Hi, Lee. Lee's here, Magnetic North Adventures. Hey, buddy. He says, hi, Ryan. I played you quite a bit yesterday, Lee. Quite a bit. I'll keep working on you. Little pieces here, little pieces there. We're going to get you there in the next 2 weeks. Someone says, good morning to Lee, Magnetic North. And he says, hello, Peter. That's the Soul, Ryan, Magnetic, and Peter. Wow, look at you. He says, good morning to all of them. Magnetic says, thank you, 260. 260. Everybody keep watching Magnetic North Adventures. Play a playlist for him, please, guys. He's 260 away from 3K. Come on, we could do it. Lee also says, hi, Zed. Tina says, I got a shot yesterday. You got a shot yesterday, Tina? Whoa, what for? Lee says, hi, Tina. Tina, Tina. Lee also says, hi, Isabella. Peter Pan says, hey, Magnetic North. He says, hi, Susanna. Tina says, I was so brave. You were brave, Tina. Awesome, girl. My mom sent me a picture of deer last night. Really, Ryan? Oh, nice. Tina says they're proud of me. I bet, Tina, of course. Positive Pokes is here. Hey, Pokes, how's it going? Sono says hi to Susanna. That's just getting it out of the way, going to be lurking. Thank you so much. Zed's going to be lurking. Thank you, buddy. Sono says hello to Isabella. Lee says hi, Positive Pokes. Sono says hello, Positive Pokes. Positive Pokes says good afternoon, good evening, or good night. And welcome, 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 welcome to Wednesday Tea Time. Wednesday. I was just getting it. I was just stirring it up. There we go. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you guys. Tina says, Sono, I got shot yesterday. I got to keep taking medicines. Someone says Sheber will be here any minute. Yes, she will. Hey, Envy. Hey, girl. Envy's here, everybody. Say hi to Em. Hello, Callie, Daisy, and Chad. How's everyone today? Welcome, welcome, Megan. This is Megan, you guys. You probably know her. She's always over by the Stardashians when I see her. And maybe Mary's Kicks as well. How you doing, Megan? Good to see ya. Lisa, I noticed the change. The cameras now seem a lot closer to what it focused on. Before the boat seemed quite far away. Oh. Should I move back some? Yeah, I have an iPhone. I don't know, the camera's very sensitive. Lee says hi to MB. Sono says good morning, MB. Positive Poke says Share Bear 1 and 2. Brian says hi, V. Tina says because my wrists are infected. Oh. Oh, Tina, my goodness, I'm so sorry. Lisa smiles a lot's here. Hey, Lisa. She says, hey there, everybody. Lisa. Adam's here. Hi, Adam. Adam says, hello, Miss Daisy. I wish you and everyone on your channel a very happy day. Thank you, Adam. Oh, wow, thank you. Thanks for being here, Adam. I wish the same for you, too. A fantastic, amazing day for you. Poke says B for MVP. There you go. Anne's here. Hey, Anne. Hi, just here for a few minutes. Got stuff to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I sent a bunch of people over to your live stream last night. I hope they showed up and gave you some support. Awesome, Anne. Do those lives. Do those ones while you're sleeping. It all adds up. Sono says, Tina, feel better. Lee Magnetic North says, hi, Adam. Emmy says, good morning, Pokes. Pokes says, hey, what's going on? Lee says, no, a YouTube change. Oh, okay. Okay. Emmy says, I'm doing okay. Been in a lot of foot pain last couple days. Need to do stretches. Oh, boy. Sorry to hear that, Megan. Do those stretches. She says, good morning to Sono. Lee said, I seen it on Cat and Jack channel yesterday. Lee says, hi to Lisa. What do you, I don't know what you mean, Lee. Now I need to back up. Hold on, guys. Lee, what are you talking about? I noticed a change. The cameras now seem a lot closer to what it's focused on. Before the boat seemed quite away. Lisa says, hi, Lisa. Sono says, good morning, Lisa, who makes us smile a lot. Peter Pan says, hey, Lisa. Ryan says, hey, Anne's place, how you doing? MB says, good morning, Lisa. Magnetic North says hi to Anne. So does Sono say good morning, Anne. Adam says, greetings to all of you, my friends. Greetings to you as well, Adam. Sono says, good morning, Adam. Excuse me. Anne says, yes, if you did. I finally sorted the video quality out, so tonight should look better. Oh, good, Anne. Awesome. Oh, good, Anne. Everybody check out Anne's place. Go check out her live streams, her videos. Yep. Awesome, awesome, Ann. Nana Five's here. Hey, Yvonne. She said, good morning, Daisy May. Hey, Yvonne, how you doing? Good morning, Nana of Five. Sonal says, good morning, Yvonne. Adam says, good morning to you, Sonal. Yvonne says, good morning, Sonal. And Adam says, good morning, everyone. Magnetic North says, so before the camera on phone showed boats double distance away. Now they look like just a few meters away. Oh, yeah, no, they're right here. This is my patio, and they're right there. I don't know, Lee. Magnetic North says, hi, Nana. MB says, good morning, Nana. Jamie Brown. Hey, Jamie. Everybody say hi to Jamie Brown. Jamie, how are you, buddy? How's it going over there? Jamie's over the pond, everybody. You know that. Adam says, I'm now approaching evening. Oh, good evening, Adam. Good evening. Yvonne says, good morning to Magnetic North Adventures. Ann says, press the like, people. Don't forget the like I did. Please hit the like button, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ann. MB says, I love the lagoon view. Thank you, Megan. Yvonne says, good morning to MB. Adam says, I'm now in Saudi Arabia, and I have work there. Oh, good, Adam. That's nice. Is it hot over there? MB says, hi, Jamie. Lee says, it's just a change on the phone, maybe an update, just caught up. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Adam says, the time is now 3 p.m. Oh, okay. We have 8:11 in the morning. Sonal says, good morning, Jamie. So does Lee Magnetic North. Say hi, Jamie. Adam says, you're welcome. Thank you, Adam. Sonal says, always remember to hit the like button. Yeah, please hit the like button. That'd be great. Double tap your screen. That's real simple. It's free. Ann says, Kelly, guess what I did today? What did you do? Did you finish your diamond painting? Lee says, it's 1:11 p.m. 1:11 p.m. Ann says, I planted new tomato seeds so others never grew. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Start new ones? Good. Adam says, very hot there. Oh, sorry, Adam. Try to stay cool. Lisa's got coffee, tea, and cookies for everybody. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa. M says it's 8:11 here in the eastern USA. Yes, that's where I am too, M. The eastern US. We are in Florida. Whoa, what was that? Did you see the flicker? Or was that something I just imagined? Ann says, LOL, bet you thought it was something more exciting. Yeah, kind of, but it's okay. You're funny. Oh, it is thunder and lightning. That was lightning. Adam says, thanks, Lisa. Sonal says, my guess was Ann's feeding the chickens. Yeah. Peter Pan says, that is what we needed, Lisa. Thank you. Whoa, that was lightning. Did you guys hear it? I mean, see it? I put ice in your helmet, Adam. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Do whatever you guys got to do to stay cool. Exactly. So it is Wednesday, you guys, but guess what? It's July 2nd. July 2nd. My husband's off today, so we're going to get some stuff done on my Etsy. He's going to help me. Thunder, yeah. Yep. And that was a flash of lightning. I wondered what that was. Hey, Black Cat. Ann says, oh, Kelly, guess who moved back to the bedroom? Miss Tantrum. Black Cat's here. She says, good afternoon, Miss Daisy and friends. Good afternoon, Black Cat. How are ya? Welcome, welcome, Black Cat. Good to see you again. How is everything? Adam says, wow, good weather you have. Rain coming. Yes, yes, rain coming. Ann says, all by herself, and now she wants me to rub her, and then she purrs. She's your little girl now. You need to change her name from Miss Tantrum to Sweetie Pie. Oh, Black Cat's 39. Oh, 39. I know that's hot, right? Oh, Black Cat, try to stay cool, man. Try to stay cool. Adam's using, yeah, there you go. Use those emojis, guys. Yeah, I won her over. Finally took 2 years, and you won her over. I'm so glad, Ann. That's great. I can't believe it took 2 years. You won me over in just what, 6 months? Magnetic North says, hi, Black Cat. Lisa says, I heard it sounds like it's still far off. Yeah. A Black Cat says, I'm melting, eating ice, and drinking a lot of water. Good. Yes, please drink a lot of water, you guys. Um, you don't realize how much we really sweat it out. It's good. And just want to know how I did it. How did you do it? How did you do it? This ought to be good, everybody. This ought to be good. Oh, Black Cat, so sorry to hear that. I'm here with popcorn. Watch the show. There you go, Lee. Hey, for all my UK friends, what is 39 in Fahrenheit? What's 39 in Fahrenheit? Anne says, I kept telling her how much I love her every day, every time I go to the bathroom. Aw, see, that's all she wanted. Oh, that is so sweet, Anne. That is so sweet, Anne. Black has this whole magnetic and sonal. Peter Pan says, it's a lot. It's a lot. Good question. 102. 100. Oh my goodness. Oh, Black Cat. Yeah, try to stay. Oh my goodness. Try to stay inside. Oops. Sorry, guys. Hey, Tasso. Tasso says, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Tasso. How are you, buddy? 102, 100 degrees. Whoa. That's some serious heat, Black Cat. That is hot. Hi, Handmade Homegrown. Handmade Homegrown. Hi, how are you? She says, good morning, Kelly and friends. Good morning, good morning. MB says, hot, hot, hot. There's a song that goes hot, 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 isn't there? Da, 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 da. Hot, hot, hot. It's like a salsa song, right? M says, good morning, Handmade. Handmade Homegrown, how are you doing today, lovely? And says, we got to 39 yesterday, but today it dropped. Oh, that's good. Well, you send it up to Black Cat. Black Cat has 39 degrees now. Atasso says, handmade and homegrown. Soul's all about freedom. And Anne's Place, Peter Pan. Hey. Handmade says, good morning, MB. Black Cat says, Google says 39 is 102.2. Yeah. Whoa. That's some serious heat. Lee says, there's a 34 degree difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit. $34. Interesting. Handmaid says, hello to Tasso. Hey, Mint Chocolate Chip Balls is here. Hey, Richard. He said, good morning, Daisy. Just shared you out. Oh, thank you, Richard. You're so sweet. Richard says, afternoon, Lee. Lee says, hi, Mint. Magnetic North Adventure says, hi, Tasso. Ann says, no, it's more. It's more. Mint says, good morning to Handmade. Tasso says, hi to Lee. And Mint Chocolate Chip Balls, Richard. And Black Cat. Handmade says, hello, Mint. Mint says, good morning, Ann's Place. 39B 102. Yeah, 102. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, good morning, Black Cat. How is everybody? Welcome, welcome. And says, hi, Mint and everyone else. Blanket, hello. There you go. And says, good morning to Mint. Mint says, good morning, Tasso. Mint says, good morning, Sonal. Black Cat says, hello, Tasso. Using emojis. Thank you. And says, I'm lazy to type all the names. Me too sometimes. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Imagine doing that in those chats where there's like, 80 people. If we ever get 80 people in the chat, I am not going to be reading every comment. I'll tell you that. MB says, hi, Ann. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, MB. Good morning. Black Cat says, hello, Mint Chocolate with emojis. Magnetic is using emojis too. Thank you, Lee. Richard says, hello, Peter Pan. Salute. Weird. Weird. Zed says, hi, Ann. Ann says, Kelly, I watch chats where the guy has 2,000 chatters and 2,000. Hi, baby. Thank you. Thanks. She's going to stay out, right?
What?
She's staying out, right?
Okay.
2,000 people? Oh my goodness. How do they do that? I have no idea. Hey, Zed says, hi, Ann. Someone says, imagine getting 100 people. I can't even imagine 100 people.
You gotta wash that.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Zed says, hi, Ann. Handmade Homegrown says, good morning, Sonal. Magnetic and everyone I may have missed. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, Zed. Zed says, LOL. Someone says, good morning, Handmade. Magnetic says, hi, Handmade. Someone is using the spam. Ann says, yeah, Black Cats and 10 membership. Oh, Black Cat, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Black Cat sent 10 memberships. Did they come through? No. There's been a delay lately with the memberships, Black Cat. I assure you they will go through. I've been complaining since last week to YouTube about it. Thank you, Black Cat. Min said doesn't look as bright this morning. No, I know it. And says his name is Colonel Chris Wyatt. Magnetic North says, bless you, Black Cat. Thank you, Black Cat, so much. She says, thank you, Magnetic, with emojis. Dachshund Django's mom is here. Hi, Django's mom. Welcome. Good morning. And Chocolate Chip says, I've seen chats go so fast, there's no point in chatting, right? Yeah, I've seen them too. Mm-hmm. MB says, Daisy with the emojis. Thank you, M. Lee says, hi, Dachshund. Black Cat says, yes, but didn't work. It did work. It did work. It's just they come through like later or something. It did work. Thank you so much, Black Cat. I've been complaining since Friday, and they're assuring me that they're actually going through. So when I go on to my studio, they are there. Thank you, thank you. Django's mom says, hey there. Andy says, hi, Daisy Chat. Hi, Andy. How's Andy today? Someone said, little Daisy probably barking to you two about the gifted memberships. Black Cat, thank you so much. MB says, woohoo, welcome new members. Yes, welcome new members. Ann says hi to Andy. Peter Pan says, thank you, Black Cat, for gifting for the community. Yes, thank you so much. Do you want to go in? Here. All right, she wanted to go in. Sorry about that. Lee says hi to Andy. Black Cat says, love hearts. Oh, I love you, Black Cat. Thank you so much. Sono says hello to Jingo's mom. Ann says another guy has 700 plus chatters every night. Whoa. Some people want to be that big. That's good for them. I like my nice little, community here. Andy says, hey, our Ann looking good, lady. Django's mom says, hey, Sono. Sono's using emojis. And Mint Chocolate Chip says, good morning, Dachshund. Mr. Carey. Hey, Mr. Carey, how are ya? Welcome, Mr. Carey. Oh, that was one of the gifted ones. Yay. Sono's using emojis. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, hey, Andy. Sono's using emojis and emojis. Thank you, Sono. They're so pretty. Andy says, hi, Mint. Elise says, hi, little Daisy. Doc says, Django's mom says, hey, Mint Chocolate. Black Cat says, some cuddles for Daisy. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Someone says, Mr. Carey got one. Yes. And Chocolate Chip Ball says, I'm in two minds whether or not to go out today. Yeah, I was going to go to the beach. And the rain changed my plans there. And says, those aren't nice chats to be in because nobody really sees what you say. It's too fast. Yeah, I agree with that, Ann. Hey, Money 420. Money 420 said, hi. Good morning, Daisy and Chat. Good morning, Money 420. Welcome. Django's mom says, please send this rain to Austria. We're suffering from the heat and it's way too dry. Oh, you're in the heat wave over there too, Django's mom? Oh, try to stay cool, my friend. Lee says, hi, Money 420. Mint says, hey, Money, how's it going? Money says, what's up, Magnetic North? Peter Pan says, Mint, grab your skateboard and go out there. Money says, what's up, Mint? Lisa smiles lots using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Ann says, and you know how I'd like to be seen, LOL. I do know, Ann, I do. Andy says, and the secret is to stay more than you spam the chat. Min says, I might do that, Peter. Andy says, hi, Lisa. Ann says, ask Andy, he knows. Money says, Min, your name had me dying. Bob and Mosey found a bug. Hopefully that will keep them entertained for a while. It doesn't take much to amuse the kiddies, right? Django's mom says, say, Ann, mint chocolate chip balls says, LOL money. I know, right? Mint chocolate chip balls. It's hilarious. Not to brag, but look what I got. Hubs is off today, guys. Peter Pan says, oh, greeting to Austrian neighbor. Yeah, Peter Pan's from Germany. And so is Black Cat. Django's mom is from Austria. Cool. MB says, yummy breakfast. Yeah. Ann says, Lou, she's bragging. Django's mom says, hey, Peter Pan. Ann says, look. Dad says, where's the homemade hash browns? Brylon Farm. Hey, Stacy. Wait, say hi to Brylon Farm. She says, hello, friends. Andy says, yeah, LOL. Yes, Ann, I saw. Don't mind if I eat some breakfast. Someone says, hello, Stacy and Andy. Hello, Stacy and Andy. You guys. Oh. Play nosy neighbor. I'm sorry, Solo. See that?
What the hell is it?
He must be inspecting that boat or something.
You ate it?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's probably inspecting the boat. All right. Brylon Farms here. Huh?
Two bacon, okay?
Yes, it's perfect. Everything's delicious. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sono says hello, Stacy and Andy. Andy says hi, Sono. Django's mom says, oh, jealous for the rain. Sono says, I don't mind, thank you. Lee says, hi, Stacy. And says, I didn't mind giving up alcohol when I converted 27 years ago, but I still miss the pork meat. Oh, yeah, I hear ya. Sono says, scuba diver. I think he's inspecting the boat. Andy says, it must be cloudy all over the planet. Let's watch him. That's right. He went in the water. I don't see him. Peter Pan is going to swim with the gators. Black Cat says, hey, hi. Ann says, no, Andy, the sun is bright, shiny here. Ann's got sunny skies. See him? Ann says, no, Andy, the sun is shining. Oh, yeah. Andy says, okay, Ann, all over but Turkey. Stacey says, anyone have plans today except work? Anybody have plans? Yeah, he's inspecting that boat. Anyone have plans today? Anybody at all? And says, I wish it was cloudy or better even if it was raining. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the rain. We had a little bit. That's different. I've heard of magnet fishing, but not scuba fishing. He's not fishing. He's inspecting that boat. Lisa's handing out all kinds of goodies for breakfast. Stacy says, hey man, we need the rain so bad. Hey Terry. Terry's here. Everybody say hi to Terry. Black Cat says, I'm home and chill. Too hot for work or anything else. Yeah, chill and relax. And says, yes, we do after the heat waves. Paranormal Walks is here. Hey, Paranormal Walks, how are ya? Hi there, Daisy. MB says, thanks, Lisa. Paranormal says, hi, Chad. Peter Pan says, I need to do shopping for the 4th of July, but I won't go outside under this weather. What about you, Brylon Farm? Says, hey, Stu. Brylon says, hello, Terry. Says, hi, Terry. Lee says, hi, Paranormal. Andy says, Diving Kelly, see what he's up to. I don't think so. Paranormal Walk says, hi, B. Magnetic says, hi, Terry. Brylon Farm says, and all I missed while opening all the tabs. Nothing. Ann says, sorry, have to go. Hope to see you later tonight. Have fun. Thanks, Ann. Have a good day, girlfriend. Thank you for being here, Ann. Bumblebee T's here. Hey, Bumblebee T. After on, just chill in whilst waiting to the doctor to arrive. Hope you're all keeping well. Thank you, Bumblebee T. How you doing? You're at the doctor. I hope everything's okay. Paranormal Walk says, Magnetic North, how you doing? Ryland Farm says, taking mom to Walmart this morning, then back home for the usual chores. Bumblebee T says, hi, Paranormal. Paranormal says, hey, Ryland Farm, how's it going? And he says, Ann, catch you soon. Bumblebee T says, Ann, take care. Ryland Farm says, hi, Paranormal. Paranormal says, hi there, Bumblebee T. And Lee says, hi, Bumblebee. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'm caught up. Lee says, I'm well, thanks. Hope you are all hope you're all well. I hope you're all well too. Wonder where the guy went. You see him? He's under that boat somewhere. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Andy says, you don't know that, Kelly. Wait till he pops up with a bag of fish. Right on. Let's watch for him. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, I got female component to keep me entertained. She's got 4 wheels, 2 trucks, and sorry, I just had to call. That's okay. Chris Outdoors. Hey, Chris Outdoors. Chris Outdoors is here. Everybody say hi to Chris. He says, good morning, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you, Chris. How's it going? Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, afternoon, Stu. Paranormal Walk says, hey, Minty. Mint says, morning, Chris, and good morning, Brylon Farm. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We had some rain. We had some rain just a few minutes ago. And I don't know what the day's going to hold for today as far as weather goes. Brylon Farm says, hey, Chris and Mint. Lee as well. I think I missed you. Peter Pan says, hello, Chris. He's on this side of the boat right here now. Right behind where that flag is. See him? I don't know if you can see him. He's right alongside that boat. Chris says, oh shoot, yesterday was a holiday, so today's garbage pickup day. I'll be right back. All right, Chris. Paranormal Walk says, hi, Peter Pan. I did not check my weather yet, but it's definitely cooler today. Oh, that's good, Richard. Glad to hear that. Peter Pan says, hey, hey, Paranormal Walks. How's it going? Blackhead, I see Bubbles, so Swimmer is alive. Yeah, he had scuba gear on. Bridal Farm says, wow, they just canceled our garbage on a holiday. Mail also. Andy says, are you eating sweets, Kelly? Pass them out. My husband made me some breakfast. Lee says, I think he's cleaning barnacles. It could be, yep. It could be barnacles, yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. West Country. Hey, West Country. West Country says, hi, Daisy. Hello, everyone. West Country Mudlarks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lee and Mint both say, hi, West Country. How's it going? Yeah, I think he's cleaning barnacles. You're right. Mm-hmm. Talking of sweets, do you get midget gems? Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, Share Bear's here. Purple Share Bear. Hey, hey, girl. Hey, Share Bear. She says, hi, everybody. I don't know how you guys do that. You're so good. Hello, Share Bear. Paranormal Walk says, hey, West Country. West Country says, hey, Mint Chocolate Chip Balls. All good. Hope you're good. Share Bear says, hey, West Country Mudlarks. Good morning. Share Bear's in the house, everyone. Magnetic North says, I have a walk tour on later of a famous place in England. Oh, good, Lee. Awesome. Can't wait to see it. West Country says, hey, Share Bear. Black Cat says, hey, Share Bear with emojis. Ambi says, good morning, Share Bear. Magnetic North says, hi, Share Bear. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, good morning, Share Bear. Peter Pan says, hello, good morning, Share Bear. Paranormal Walk says, hi there, Share Bear. West Country says, Lee, hi, Lee. Magnetic North Adventures. Sorry, guys. Jamie Brown says hi to all. Everybody say hi to Jamie Brown. You guys know Jamie Brown. How you doing, Jamie? Lisa's usual time, 7 p.m. UK, 2 p.m. your time. Okay. 2 p.m. Gotcha. Somebody has to remind me when we're playing Scrabble. 2 p.m. Thank you, Lee. West Country says hi, Jamie. Lee says hi, Jamie. Mint Chocolate says hi, Jamie. Jamie says hi, West Country. And hi, Lee. And hi, Mint. Paranormal Walks says hi, Jamie. Jamie says hi, Paranormal Walks. West Country. Oh, thank you, my friend. West Country Mudlarks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. It's so kind of you. West Country Mudlarks. Thank you. Andy says proper midget gems made by lion, not the hard elbow. I don't know, Andy. I don't know. Min says, oh, Andy, I get the little ones. Shipper says, hi, Jamie Brown. How's it going? All right. All right. Mm-mm. Wait, what? Magnetic North Adventures. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Thank you. Thank you, West Country Mudlarks. Magnetic North. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Magnetic North Adventures Lee. Thank you. Oh, you guys. Thank you guys. Magnetic North Adventures Lee and West Country Mudlarks. Thank you. Speaking of West Country Mudlarks, I'm trying to spend more time on their channel. Oh my God, you guys are so adorable. I love your accents. I love how you kid around with each other. I don't know, there's something so fun and sweet about you guys, West Country. Thank you so much. And Lee, too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Krills. Krills is morning to all awesome people. Hey, Krills, how's it going? Welcome to the Daisy May channel. Thank you for being here. Mint says, hi, Ryan. Sono says, good morning, Krills. So does Mint Chocolate Chip. I'll say, hey, Krills. Magnetic North Adventures says, hi, Krills. Sono says, good morning, Ryan. Ryan. Good morning, Ryan. Did I miss Ryan? Ryan says, hi. Hi, Ryan. There he is. Mint Chocolate Chip and the wine gums, too. Shipper says, Sono, good morning. Good to see you. Black Cat says, good morning to Krills. With emojis. Thank you, Black Cat. Paranormal Walk says, hey, Krills, what's up? Sono says, good morning, Share Bears. Share Bear. Krill says, hi, Ryan Minty, all peoples. Krills, how's it going? Sono says, good morning, Paranormal Walks. Paranormal says, hi, Black Cat. Richard says, cheers. Cheers, Richard. Enjoy your coffee. Or tea, or whatever you're having. Lee says, hi. Hi, Lee. Magnetic North Adventures. Black Cat says, hello, Paranormal Walks. Paranormal Walks says, hi, Sono. Hi, friend. West Country says, my doctor told me I'm suffering from paranoia. Well, he actually said that, but I could tell what he was thinking. Paranoia? Wait, my doctor told me I'm suffering from paranoia. Paranoia. Well, he didn't actually say that, but I could tell what he was thinking. Bless you, bless you. Somebody sneezing. West Country, that one went right over my head. I'm so sorry. Someone says, good to see you too, Share Bear. Zed says the Mudlarks are wonderful. They are. They really are, yep. Someone says, Zed, you're wonderful too. West Country says, oh, thank you, Zed. Daisy May. Andy says, must get on. Have a splendid day, everyone. Thank you, Andy. Andy, thank you so much for being here. Spending the morning, your afternoon with me. Thank you, Andy. Have a good day, buddy. We'll see you again soon. Everybody say bye to Andy. Mint says, take care, Andy. Paranormal Walk says, hi, Andy. Devin says, hello from the work farm. Hello from work fam. Hey, Devin, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you working. Good, good, good. Magnetic North says, everyone is awesome here. Glad you know all. You guys are all great. All of you. Sono says, take care, Andy. Lee says, hey, Devin. Min says, hey, Devin. Sono says, hello, Devin. Devin says, how's it going, Daisy? It's going good. It's going good, Devin. Thanks so much. Thanks for being here. West Country Mudlark says, hi, Devin. Kumari's here. Hey, Kumari. Good morning, Kumari. How are you? Good to see you. Paranormal Walk says, hi, Devin. Lee says, take care, Andy. And good morning, Kumari. Paranormal Walk says, hey, Kumari, how's it going? West Country Mudlark says, take care, Andy. Sorry about that. Mint Chocolate Chip House says, morning, Kumari. Tina says, bad trolls are worse than us. We're better. West Country says, hey there, Paranormal Walks. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, Tina. Kumari says, good morning to Magnetic North Adventures. Someone says, I just reached 2.8K. No way. What? What? Congratulations, Sono. 2.8 what, bud? 2.8 what? Devin says, Sono, good job, mates. Yes. Kumari says, Paranormal Walks, good morning. Magnetic North Adventures says, Sono, that's fantastic. Congratulations. It is fantastic. News. Devin says, gotta go drop the like. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Devin. Paranormal Walk says, hey, West Country. Sonal says, good morning, Kumari. Peter Pan said, do, 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 do. Nice, Sonal. Congratulations. Subscribers. Awesome. Okay. Awesome, Sonal. Congratulations, buddy. Kumari says, good morning, Mint Chocolate. Good morning. Mint says, I'm going to go take a shower. Take care, Miss Daisy. Thank you, Richard, for being here. Enjoy your shower. Have a good day, okay? Be careful out there. Thank you, Mint Chocolate Chip Balls. Thank you. We'll see you later. I know we'll see you later. Have a good one, buddy. Kumari says, good morning to Sonal. Mint says, later, everyone. See you, Richard. Sonal says, every time I tried to finish my comment, the finger hit the send button. Sonal says, take care, Mint. Lee says, take care, Mint. Be safe. Black Cat says, oh my goodness, the police rescued a dog from a car. I don't know what's in the brain of some humans. Oh, dogs and kids. Like, why do people leave them in cars? I don't understand. It's terrible, Black Cat. Terrible. Peter Pan says, yo, Mint, skate carefully. Mint says, I will try, Peter. I think he's coming out. See him? Sonal says, thanks, Peter Pan. It is Wednesday, you guys. July 2nd, 2025. Oh, I thought he was coming out. When he comes out, I'll try to capture him. So what's everybody doing today, huh? I was going to go to the beach for tea time, but as you see, the weather's not cooperating today. So I couldn't. It would have been fun, though. Magnetic North Adventure says he's cleaning the other side of the boat. Yes, he is. Yep, right on. Sonal says, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It stays that way, right? Cross your fingers. Hey, Justin Hill. Justin's here, everybody. Hi, Justin. Good morning, Justin Hill. How are ya? Sonal says, Waldo inspecting the boat. Breakfast decision. Corned beef, hash and eggs, sausage, cheese and egg burrito, egg, ham and cheese sandwich. Decisions. Oh. Let's pin that up. Sherber says, good morning, Kumari and Justin Hill and Zed. West Country. Oh my goodness, West Country. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. I never know who I'm talking to when I'm talking to West Country. I think usually it's Ian, but I could be wrong. Well, thank you guys. I love your channel. I love you guys. I just think you're great. West Country Mudlarks. Thank you. So kind. Justin says, I'm on my way to work. Be careful, Justin, okay? Someone says hello to Justin. John K, cross your fingers. Hey, John, how's it going? How's it going, John? Thanks for being here. Welcome. Magnetic North says, hi, John. Sonal says, hello, John. Magnetic North Adventures says, hi, Justin. And hi, Justin. Sonal says, John, I subbed. Peter Pan says, I'll vote for the burrito, Zed. There you go, Zed, you gotta vote. I can make a poll. Lee says, hi, Orange Share Bear. Hi, Orange Share Bear. Orange Share Bear's back. She says, hi, love to Magnetic North Adventures, Lee, right? Yeah. West Country says, how's things going, Magnetic North Adventures? Sonal says, Zed, is croissant an option? Ooh, croissant. When we go to our favorite breakfast place, I get bacon, egg, and cheese on this big, humongous croissant. It's so good. Zed says, thinking about going live like I did last time, showing off our sculptures I'm building right now. That's good. Do it. That's great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's great. Mm-hmm. Lisa's not bad. West Country planning next dig out for the weekend, and also River Mudlark Friday. Awesome, awesome. Sono. Sono's all about freedom. Thank you, buddy. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Sono. You guys are so sweet. Sono's all about freedom. West Country Mudlarks. And Lee Magnetic North Adventures. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, you guys. You want to go in? Okay. Go on. Go. Go. Thank you, Sonal. You are so sweet. Zed says croissant would be good, but I'm not French. That's okay. You eat French fries, don't you? West Country says, go for it, Zed. There you go. Go for it, buddy. Sonal says, Zed, LOL. Zed said hi. He said, our new YouTube. Nobody really's here who's really somebody. Hey, nobody really. How are ya? Well, there's two of them. There's two. West Country says, sounds awesome, mate. We went up to the dump yesterday. I found an awesome find, so please. It's a beauty. Oh, nice. Awesome, West Country. Sono, oh my goodness, Sono. Thank you, my friend. What are you barking at? Okay, go on. She barks when she wants to go in. Nobody really says appreciated Sono. Yeah, Sono, thank you. Thank you, all of you guys. Thank you so much. Mike's here. Hey, Mike. No crossword puzzles? Not till tonight. Crossword puzzles are later tonight. Mike, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nobody really says times two. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Magnetic North says, hi, somebody. Sharebird says, hey, nobody really, hi. Sono says, hello, nobody really. You're welcome. Sharebird says, Mike, good morning. Crosswords is later. Yeah. Nobody really says hello, 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 and said hi, hi, nobody really. Good to see ya. Sono says, you're welcome, Daisy. Thank you, Sono, so much. So sweet of you guys. Magnetic North Adventures says, West Country, looking forward to your next video. Yes. I'm catching up on old videos, too, on West Country. Yeah. Shiver says, love Nosy Neighbor. I know, right? Nosy Neighbor. Oh, what? Nosy Neighbor. Peter Pan says he found a human down there. He went down by himself. He came up with someone else, right? Zed says French fries, despite their name, were most likely invented in Belgium, not France. I know. I thought they were made in America, but it was a joke. I'm not good with jokes. French fries. Do you like French bread? Do you like French bread pizza? There you go, French bread pizza. Lee says, hi, Mike. Abigail says, hi, Share Bear. Zed said, hi. Hi, Zed. West Country says, oh, tonight, yeah? Hope you can make the premiere Magnetic North Adventures. You have a premiere, West Country. Put it in the chat. Let people know. Lee says, hello to Abigail. Zed says, hey, Peter, LOL. West Country says, hey, Abigail. Abigail says, hi, nobody really. West Country says, I noticed Daisy May. Awesome. Someone says, hello, Abigail. Coffee cake. Hey, coffee cake. Coffee cake love ambitious here. She says, hello, Daisy. Hello, young lady. She said hi. Abigail says, hi, coffee. Zed says, he's laughing. He found another human down there. Go figure. I know, right? Go down with one person, come up with two. Lee says, hi, coffee cake. Someone says, hello, coffee cake. Abigail Carpenter, I had an awesome birthday. Oh, good, Abigail. Awesome. Happy birthday to you. Sherbert says, hi, Coffee Cake. Coffee Cake says, Abby to the Gale, how's it going? That made me laugh so hard. Good, good. As long as we can have chuckles, that's a good thing. Abigail says, hi, Chocolate. Oh, he left, Abigail. Richard left. Sherbert said, Abigail, I'm so happy you had an awesome birthday. Yes, and good morning. Abigail says, love you, Coffee Cake. Zed says, Shiver, good morning. Magnetic North says, I'll be there, West Country. Coffee Cake says, Sonal and Zed, hi. Yeah, if you're having premieres, guys, put it in the chat so everybody can tune in. Coffee Cake says, hi, Sonal and Zed. West Country says, thank you, Daisy May. It's 2:30 tonight, UK time, the premiere. Or 20:30. 20:30 is what, 8 o'clock? Is that 8:30 at night? The bells are not notifying me lately, so I have to try to remember this stuff. West Country Butlers is having a premiere, everybody. Tonight. 20:30 UK time. Adjust your time accordingly. Coffee Cake says hi, Lee, and hi, Share Bear. Abigail says thank you so much, everyone. West Country says cheers to Magnetic North Adventures, and we still have to arrange a collaboration soon. Oh, that would be great, you guys. That would be great. Coffee Cake says coffee loves her some Abby to the Gale. Lee's dropping a link. Thank you, Lee. Check it out, everybody. Someone says coffee to the cake to the lovin', but she's no bish. West Country says 8:30, yeah, UK time. All right, 8:30 UK time is 2:30 my time. Coffee Cake says hi to West Country. Lee says West Country, yes, I'd love to do that. Coffee Cake says Sonal, LOL. West Country says all welcome, and it's a very friendly room. Yes, West Country's great, you guys. Make sure you check out that premiere. Black Cat says, oh, I see the earth in my garden moves. First time I see this life, and yes, I know there must be a mouse. You have a mouse in the garden? Zed said coffee, here you go. Magnetic North drops a link for my premiere. Thank you, everyone. Check out that link right there for the premiere. Thank you, Lee. Sherper says, hey, Black Cat, LOL. I'm caught up. I'm caught up in the chat. I'm caught up in the chat. Yay. It's hump day. It's hump day, everybody. As soon as I had to. Love to give everyone a chuckle in the morning. We love it. We love those chuckles. Lee says 2 p.m. USA time, 7 p.m. UK. Oh, okay. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. West Country says hi, Coffee Cake. And there's a link for West Country Mothers, guys. Check out West Country Mothers and Lee Magnetic North. Black Cat says, no, I don't kill her with poison or trap. She can live there. Oh, how nice. That's nice, Black Cat. West Country says, is yours tonight, Lee? Shiver says, I put out my dog's dentist sticks. And my cat stole it and can't find it. That's funny, Shiver. A cat stealing the dog dentist sticks. Elise says, yeah, 7 p.m. UK time. Walk-in tour Castleton, where famous Blue John from. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Mm-hmm. That sounds fun. Peter Harper's here. He said, sorry, I'm so late, my friends. Hi, Peter. You're not late, Peter. You're right on time. Tina says, Solo, we're going to hear thunder yet the time. Kyogre is too strong. Chroma is defeating the enemy. Are you too? Magnetic North Adventure says it's a rare mineral only location in the world. Really? Oh, that's interesting too. All that stuff is so interesting. I love it. I love learning about it. Someone says, Share Bear, you need a police dog to arrest the cat for stealing. Magnetic North says, Hi, Peter. Kill him with karma's here. Hey, kill him all with karma. Miss Daisy, hello, kill him, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Share Bear says, Sono, she is crazy, but it's my bad. I should have known better. Sono says, hello, karma. Killam says, hope you and everyone is having an amazing day. Oh, thank you, Killam all with karma. Thank you. Killam all with karma. That's a cute name. I hope you have an amazing day too. Thank you so much. Sherbert says, good morning, Karma. West Country drops the link, says, sorry, put the wrong link. This is the one. This is the correct one for West Country, you guys. So take it, click it, and put it in your history, and then go back tonight and watch the premiere. All right? Brylan Farm says, have to mute for my AM Zoom. Have a great day, friends. Hope to see you tonight. Thank you, Brylan Farm. She's probably already gone. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Stacy. Karma says, hello, Sono. Magnetic North says, hi, Karma. Sono's using emojis. Thank you, Sono. Peter Pan says, hello, Peter Harper. Peter. Magnetic North is using emojis. Thank you, Magnetic North. Abigail says, hi, Karma. Karma says, thank you to whoever gave me a membership. Oh, you're welcome. It was one of our lovely people in the chat. Check out the members only content. Excuse me. And don't forget to go to the post tab. Go to the post tab and play today's games, okay? Someone says, Karma, I subbed. Karma says, hey, Magnetic North. Sharebear says, Karma, I subbed too. Karma says, hi, Abigail. Magnetic North says, West Country is an hour and a half after my one. Oh, okay. So yours is at 3:30. So this afternoon, both of them are this afternoon. Okay, great. Karma says, hey, Sharebear. Tina says, Grandma, you almost said. Someone says, I thought I subbed to Karma earlier on. Karma says, thank you, Sharebear. Thank you. Thank you for being here, everybody. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, by the way. It's July 2nd, 2025. 9:02 a.m. We are in Florida, in the United States of America. West Country says, hi, Kay. Sonal says, thanks to you as well. I'm sorry, Killam says, Sonal, thanks to you as well. Thank you, everybody, for all the gifting memberships that people do and all the donations. It's so appreciative. I'm so appreciative. I'm so thankful. Thank you guys so much. Someone says, you're welcome, Karma. West Country is using emojis. Thank you, West Country. Thank you. Use those emojis, you guys. Use them. Killam says, hey, West Country, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Anybody got coffee? How about tea? Who's drinking tea? Lisa's going to go transfer our tags to the new vehicle. Oh, great, Lisa. Congratulations, Lisa. That's awesome. West Country says, hey, Lisa smiles a lot. Lisa says, I have a question. Oh, go ahead, Lee. Coffee Cake says hello. Coffee Cake. Coffee Cake emojis here. Coffee Cake emoji. Hey, girl. Karma says, those are some real cool emojis. Thank you. West Country says, tea here. Tea. Enjoy your tea. Lisa's using emojis too. Thank you, Lisa. Mary Skiggs. Mary. Hey, Mary. Mary says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mary. Coffee Cake emoji sent 100 gifts. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Coffee Cake. You're so sweet. Coffee Cake emoji. Thank you, young lady. Someone says, hello, Coffee Cake emoji. Mary Skiggs sent 100 gifts. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Coffee Cake emoji and Mary Skiggs. Thank you. West Country says, hi, Coffee Cake emoji. Chivers says, hey, Mary Skiggs, good morning. Coffee Cake emoji says, hi, Lisa. Hi, Mary. Elise says, do people want me to continue walk tours or just do dump digs and mudlarks? Hmm. You should put that up on a poll on your community, Lee. I would put that up as a poll on your community and let them decide. I like it all. I like the walk tours too. Oh, West Country says good morning, Mary's Gigs. Mary says good morning, Cheever. Karma says, Mary, good morning. Magnetic North says, hi, Coffee Cake. And hi, Mary. Lisa Smiles a lot, said the stickers are adorable because she made them. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Mary says, hello, Mudlarks. Sona says, hello, Mary. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hi, Lee. Kumari says, they are cute. Thank you, Kumari. Mary's Gig says, hey, Sono. West Country says, do your thing, Lee. We will always watch. Exactly right. I love everything you do on your channel. Karma says, what, you made the stickers? Yes, I did. I made them. I did. Thank you so much, Karma. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hi, Sono. Sono says, oops, I forgot that coffee is cake. I forgot that's coffee cake. Gotcha. Mary says, hey, Kumari. Magnetic North says, I will know many watch here. Yes, they do. What do you guys say? I like it all. I like it all. I like the walking tours, and I like the mudlarking. Abigail says, hi, Kumari. Kumari says, Mary Skiggs, good morning. Coffee Cake Emoji says, I'm just a pastry. Don't hate me. I'm just a pastry. Abigail says, I'm helping everybody mod. Thank you, Abigail. Dundee in the gym. Hi there, Kelster. Hey, Dundee. How's it going, Marlon? Good to see you, my friend. How are ya? Jeez, I keep wanting to talk to you, and I haven't had time. How's everything going? Lee says, hi, MK. Abigail says, hi, Duncan. I think she means Dundee. Coffee Cake Emoji says, Kumari and MK, hi. Abigail says, hi, Bish. Sono says, hello, Dundee. Coffee Cake Emoji says, Abby to the Gale. How's it going? Someone says, Coffee Cake, you're an awesome pastry. Magnetic North says, later in the year, I bring magnetic fishing and detecting back also. Yeah, all that stuff. It's a nice variety. It attracts more people, you know what I mean? Rather than being zoned in on like one little thing, you have a couple little things going on. That's good. Karma says, I have to get my day started. Hopefully I'll catch a live. I can hang out for a long time. Hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you. Kill 'em with Karma. Everybody check out Kill 'em with Karma. One of our new members thinks do a gifted membership. Thank you so much. Check out the members only content too, okay? And have an amazing day. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hey, Abby, DJM's here. Good morning. Hi, DJM. How are you? Good morning. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hey, Sono. Lee says, hi, 1901. Coffee Cake says, hi, DJM and Karma. Dundee says, packing now. Kind of short on cash, but I just need to make that trip. I'll get there. Just got a full forage for food and might have to wait for when I can afford the way back. Oh, okay. It sounds like an adventure, though, Dundee, and maybe that's what you need right now. Awesome. Someone says, hello, DJM. Killing with Karma says, I appreciate you all for the warm welcome. Have a great one. Hey, Coffee Cake Emoji, or Coffee Cake. Thank you, Killing with Karma. Thank you so much. We're here every day. Dundee says, yes. Awesome, Dundee. Coffee Cake says, Zed, corned beef. There you go, Zed, corned beef. Magnetic North says, Dundee, hope all goes well. It will go well. It will go well. Gilbert's here. Hey, Gilbert. He says, have a great day, Daisy May. Hi, Gilbert. Thank you. How are you? Wow, it's so good to see you. Good morning, Gilbert. Everybody say hi to Gilbert. Coffee Cake Emojis using emojis. Thank you, Coffee Cake. Magnetic North says, hi, Gilbert. Shearbird says, hi, Gilbert. And she says, hi, Dundee in the gym. Now Shad Zaman, this nice and pretty. Well, thank you. Thank you. Is that now? I'm going to call you NZ. NZ. N as in no Schwad. Now Schwad. Zaman. Welcome. Gilbert says, I'm great. Hope you're doing good. What a great place to chill. Thank you, Gilbert. except for the planes going overhead. Gilbert says, hi, Share Bear. Someone says, hello, anybody I missed? Hello, hello, hello. Magnetic North says, hi, NZ, right? NZ, that works, yes. Hi, NZ, welcome. And where are you from? And don't say New Zealand. Someone says, hello, Gilbert, good to see you again. Peter says, you'll like this story, my friends. Asteroid is on a woman's lap in a sleeping bag with her arms around her. And unaware, it's Asteroid Bruno thinks the woman is holding a great big slug. Aw, Peter. How cute, Peter. Aw, Peter, that's a cute story. Gilbert says, hey, Magnetic North. NZ says, Bangladesh. Oh, welcome from Bangladesh. Welcome. Kitten's here. Just a quick peek here before I'm out in the garden again, busy harvesting herbs. Thank you, Gitten. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Good afternoon, Gitten over there, right? Good afternoon. And enjoy your work in the garden. It sounds really lovely. Sonal says hello to Peter. Gilbert says, hey, Sonal, great to see you. Sherbert says, hi, Gilbert. Magnetic North says, hi, Gitten. Sonal says, Gilbert, LOL. And I'm going to take a load off. I found a seat. Gilbert says, Gitten, how are you? North Texas bird feeder Andrew's here. Hi, Andrew. Andrew says, hello, everyone. Hello, Andrew. Gitten says, hello, everyone. There you go. One big hello, everyone. Right? That's how you do it. Good morning, Gilbert and Gitten. Good afternoon for Gitten. Peter says, the cute bit is that Steroid is covered up to her neck in the sleeping bag on the woman's lap, and she has her arms wrapped around her. Aw, that's so beautiful. I can picture that in my head, Peter. Sonal says, Daisy, don't forget to close the poll if you have one open. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you, Sonal. Darren's here. Hey, Darren. Darren says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Darren. Good morning. How are you today? Shiver says, good morning, Darren. Sonal says, hello, Darren. Magnetic North says, hi, Darren. Hello, hello, hello. We were gonna be on the beach this morning, you guys, but we had rain. So here we are back home. Do you check the sky? I do check the sky. I do, yes. Shearbear says, hi, Peter Harper. Peter says, hi, Shearbear. NZ, do you check the sky? Yes, I do. Yes, I do check the sky. Gilbert says, gotta go. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you so much for stopping in. Please hit that like button, everybody, on your way in or on your way out. Just hit the thumbs up. Double tap your screen if you're on a phone or a mobile device. Thank you so much. So I think we're getting rain again. Oh, no. I wonder if it's supposed to rain for the 4th of July. Peter Pan says, take care, Gilbert. Sonal says, take care, Gilbert. Take care, Gilbert. Thank you so much. Dundee says, we'll get thunderstorms tonight. Probably. Definitely need it to cool off. Yeah, I heard how hot it is, Dundee. Yeah. Magnetic North Adventures. I'll see you again, Gilbert. Yeah, Gilbert, we'll see you again. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting the like button, everybody. Appreciate that so much. Mary says, yes, I agree. A couple things going. Peter Harper says, here's a sweet question. How do you think Asteroid feels when she's up to her neck in the sleeping bag on the woman's lap with her arms wrapped around her? I think she's probably feeling loved. I think she's probably feeling like happiness. Gilbert says, thank you guys. I shared the live on my way out. Thank you, Gilbert. Oh, thank you so much. Mary's using emojis. Thank you, Mary. So Sonal. Thank you, Sonal. Kumari says, Gilbert, I subbed to you. Oh, good. Got a new sub, Gilbert. Lee says, thanks for the comment, Mary. Yes, you guys, Magnetic North Adventures is working on his WH. You guys know what that means. We all know what that means. If you can go over to Magnetic North Adventures, play a playlist, watch a videos, watch a couple videos. Thanks, guys. Tina says, did you hear that noise? No, what noise? I did not hear a noise, no. Lisa's 260 hours as of 5 days ago. Oh, good. So you actually got more than that. Yeah. And Z says, Daisy, thank you for replying to me. Bye. Well, NZ, of course I would reply to you. Thank you for being here. It's so kind of you for being here. Thank you. Peter says, the fact is that all the beds and mattresses are full and the woman kindly offers Astro a place to sleep. Yes, Peter. See that? You're right. That's beautiful. That is just some kindness right there. I love that, Peter. NZ, you're welcome. You're so funny. NZ says bye. Thank you, everybody. Da 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 da. Welcome to Wednesday. Wednesday, everybody. It's Wednesday. July number 2. July number 2, 2025. We're in the midst of a summer over here in the US, everybody. It's summertime. Summertime, summertime. Lisa's 40 likes. Please click the button if you haven't. Yes, please click the like button, everybody. Double tap your screen. If you're just hanging out, hit it, if you would. We appreciate it. YouTube appreciates all the likes as well. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Oh, you guys know what today is? Today is Lucy's birthday. You know Lucy Warren's World? It's Lucy's birthday today. Andrew says, Lee, I like the bowling video. I haven't been bowling. Yes, I did too, Lee. I like the bowling one too. I don't know of a bowling alley open around here anymore. Fun stuff, you guys. Fun stuff. Peter says, happy birthday, Lucy. Yes, it's Lucy Warren's World. You know Lucy from Lucy Warren's World? Today is her birthday. Legendary Princess, hey girl, how's it going? She says, good morning, sunshine. Good morning, Princess. How you doing today? She says, hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, Princess. I hope you do too. Thank you so much for stopping in. Lee says, thanks, Texas. It was something a bit different. Show I don't just treasure hunt and clean the planet. Yeah, that you have fun too, right? But you enjoy what you do. And it comes through in all of your videos. Share says, good morning, Princess. Magnetic North says, hey, Princess. Princess says, hi, Magnetic, and hi, Share Bear. I hear a helicopter too. Princess says, I'm doing good. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Shivered, my stupid tab crashed and I'm in ads now. Matthew says, hi, Matthew. Peter says, if you provided somewhere for Asteroid to sleep due to all the beds and mattresses being full, what would you do? That's a good question, Peter. Lee says, I do, yes. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. Exactly right. That's what I keep telling Zed. you know? Do what you love. People, be real. And that's what people like. It comes through in your videos, Lee, too. It comes through that you love what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Lee says, hi, Matthew. Friends of Dash is more. Colleen's here. Hey, Colleen. She says, more. Oh, no. She says, good morning, but she says, I'm really sick now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Shearbear says, oh, no, I hope you get better real quick. Me too. We're going to play a little more Nosy Neighbor. Oh, I hope you feel better, Colleen. Shearbear says, okay, back. Hi, Shearbear. Welcome back. Colleen says, turning bronchial. Oh, no. You need some antibiotics. Did you go to the doctor, Colleen? Shearbear says, whose birthday is it? Lucy Warren's World. It's Lucy Warren's World birthday. Lucy. Magnetic says, thanks, Kelly. Thank you, Lee. Peter Harper says, get well soon, friend. Aw, thank you, Peter. Colleen says, thank you, trying to make my rounds. Aw, thank you so much, Colleen. No, you haven't been to the doctor? Maybe you need to go to the doctor. Shearbear says, oil of oregano, NAC supplement, ginger tea. There's Shearbear. Try. I would try anything. When I'm sick, I'll try anything. I hope you get better real soon, Colleen. Matthew says, I need watch hours badly. Matthew, yes, it takes time. It takes time. You need to have some patience. Shearbear says, friend of Dashers and more, and honey. Shearbear says, Matthew Fields, I'm playing you. Yes. Everybody help out Matthew Fields. He's also looking for WH. Matthew Fields, everybody. Play a playlist, go watch a live stream, play some video, or replay some videos. All right? Peter says, asteroid is also an inventor and engineer. What a smart little asteroid. Colleen says, can't get there. Family has to work and I have to babysit. Colleen, you're there for your family, but they're going to have to help you too. You need to get to see a doctor. If it's getting that bad, that is nothing to play around about. Nothing to play around about at all. Someone needs to give you a little hand there, just like you give everybody a hand. And somebody needs to get you to a doctor. Tina says, oregano, what the heck? Lee says, Colleen, please see a doctor. Yes, please see a doctor. Stop doing for everybody in the family and do for yourself. You need to do for yourself. So says Matthew, he will be playing it today for instead of next week. Thank you, Sonal. Colleen says, thank you, Magnetic. Lee says, oh, sorry to hear that, Colleen. Sonal says, autocorrect, you win. West Country is playing your playlist, Matthew. Thank you, West Country. Thank you. Colleen says, yes. Shearbear says, Sonal's all about freedom, LOL. Tina says, I will crush autocorrect. Colleen says, it's funny how they ignore it, you know? Yes, but you need to worry about you for right now. Sometimes the ones that give need to be a little bit of the take. West Country says, yes, go see a doctor, please. Yes. Shearbear says, Tina, yes, oil of oregano is like an antibiotic. Colleen says, thank you, everyone. We have a plane overhead. Sorry, guys. Zed said hi. Hi, Zed. Lee says, please all check out Friend of Dasher's channel. She's a sweet lady. She's ill and still made time to come and say hello. Show her some gratitude. Subscribe to her, please. Oh, Magnetic North Adventures. We're going to pin that. Absolutely. Colleen's always supporting people. Everyone needs to go over there and help her, too. Yes, I love that, Lee. Thank you for that. Peter Harper says asteroid invents a robot chicken, which lays plastic eggs containing toys and treats. But she by accident gets herself buried alive in the eggs because she accidentally turns it on when sleeping by it. Oh no, Peter. Whoa. West Country says also subbed you. I hope it helps Matthew. Thank you, West Country. That's so kind of you. Colleen says, can you all check my channel? I would appreciate it. Yes, yes. And there's a link for Friends of Dashers, Colleen. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Colleen. I hope you get better, girlfriend. I hope you feel better. I know you'll get better eventually. Thank you, guys. Little prayers there for our friend Colleen, Friend of Dashers and more. Thank you, everyone. Can you hear the cat next door? Oh, we have rain. It's raining. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Lee says, Colleen, you're in my prayers also. Oh, thank you, Lee. Colleen says, thank you. I'm making my rounds, going back to bed. Thank you, Colleen. Yes, go back to bed. Get some fluids, lots of fluids. And I hope you can please, please, please try to see a doctor, please. Please try to see a doctor, Colleen. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, good morning. I wish you good morning. Colleen says, see ya. Thank you, Colleen. Friend of Dasher and more. Dashers and more. West Country says, brilliant sunshine here. It's so hot, but can't complain. Aw, sure you can. Oh, you can. It's up to you. The heat can be too much, you know. It can really get to you. But sunshine also makes everything better, right? Sunshine sure does. Peter says asteroid doesn't know that she's getting buried in the eggs. You see, because she's fast asleep in the nest. Aw, Peter, I love all your stories. All right, there we go. West Country says, went digging yesterday, must have lost 2 stones, LOL. Hey, Brandy. Brandy's here. Brandy says, hey, Miss Daisy. Brandy, how are ya? Welcome, welcome. XOXO Brandy. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It's Wednesday, you guys, July 2nd. She's a beautiful view. Love the boats. Oh, thank you. West Country says hi to Brandy. Thank you, everybody. We have rain. We have a little sprinkle going on. It is pretty when it hits the water, isn't it? There's something mesmerizing about it. Elise says, I'm off now. Also, I'm going to rest a bit. See you all Friday as I'm very busy tomorrow. Okay. I'll be live 10:30 a.m. UK time tomorrow. Thank you, Lee. Everybody check out Magnetic North Adventures. Lee, you know him. Thank you, Lee. Thank you so much for today, too. Appreciate you so much. Everybody tune in to Magnetic North Adventures. Brandy says it's nice. Thank you, Brandy. Hey, Kevin. Kevin's here. Hey, Kevin. How's it going? Oh, Kevin. Welcome, welcome. West Country says, bye, Lee. See you later. Magnetic North Adventures. Peter says, eventually when the chicken stops laying all together, asteroid is submerged deep in the pile of eggs, and Bruno has to bury his way through to save her. Lee says, bye, see you all later. Thank you, Lee. Shearbear says, I found the dog's treat. Awesome, Shearbear. That's awesome. Shearbear says, Sheer Bear says, Magnetic North, have a blessed day. Hey, Rubberneck. Good morning, Rubberneck. How are you? Everybody, Rubberneck's in the house. West Country says, yes, I must go now. Enjoy some of the sunshine. Bye, Daisy May. Not bye all. Thank you, West Country. Have a great, wonderful day. Yes, enjoy that sunshine. Absolutely. Take care. Take care, West Country. Thank you so much for today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sherbert says, have a blessed day, West Country. Sherbert says, good morning, Rubberneck. Kevin, how you doing, buddy? Mom Dog Molly's here. Yay, Rain. Good morning, Kelly and Jen. Hey, Molly, how are ya? Welcome, welcome. Good morning, young lady. Sherbert says, good morning to Kevin. Sherbert says, good morning, Mom Dog. Says, hello again, Rubberneck. Rubberneck says, morning, Share Bear. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Mom Dog Molly says, good morning, Sherbert, Rubberneck, and Zed. Rubberneck says, good morning again, Zed. Peter Harper says, I've got to go now, my friends, as I've got things to do. Thanks for this live stream. I'll see you soon. Thank you, Peter Harper. Thank you, Peter. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Peter. Mom Dog Molly says, take care, Peter. Yeah, take care, buddy. Thank you. Shipper says, have an awesome, blessed day. Yes. Thank you, Peter, so much. It's so kind that you come over here and say hello to us, Peter Harper. It's so nice. Hey, Tirana. He says hi from the beach. Hi, Tirana. You're at the beach? You know how much I love the beach. We were going to have tea time on the beach today. I was going to go today because my husband's off today. And, of course, it has to rain, so I couldn't. Mom Dog says, good morning, Tirana. Hey, Tirana, how are you? Tirana says, my beach lives blew up. I'm now at 115 subs. Awesome, Tirana. That's great. He says, hi, Mom Dog. Mom Dog says, nice, Tirana. Yeah, congratulations. It's fantastic. Tirana says, one live got 1.7 thousand views, the other got 1.5. What is going on in the world? That's fantastic. That's great, Tirana. Awesome. He says, thanks. Zed says, hi, Mom Dog. Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, you guys. It is hump day, by the way. It's Wednesday, July number 2. The second day of July in 2025. What do you think about that? Rubberneck says, hey, Zed, did you try the method of mixing the sand into the epoxy and then pouring it? Someone says, hello, Mom Dog Molly. Hey, Zed, did you try the method of mixing the sand into the epoxy, then pouring it? Sonal says, hello, Rubberneck. Mom Dog Molly says, hey, Sonal. Hello, Molly. How are ya? Tarana says, my recent live should have been at 15 likes, but people removed likes like on purpose. Tarana says, hi, Sonal. Zed says, yep, it doesn't work. Rubberneck says, I just saw a video on here of someone doing that for a painting, beach painting, and added sand. Sonal says, hello, Tarana. Mom Dog says, hump day. There you go, hump day. It's hump day. Tarana said, hi, hi, Tarana. Someone says, Tarana, they are trolls doing it. Trolls. Rubberneck says, oh, okay, just thought of you when I saw it, Zed. Oh, nice, Rubberneck. That's so nice. Tarana says, yeah, probably Sonal. Yeah. Camel Toe's back. Camel Toe says it's hump day. There we go. Tarana says, LOL. Today's Lucy Warren's birthday, if you guys see Lucy Warren. Anybody see Uncle Hairball? I have not seen Uncle Hairball either on Discord or on the channel. Anybody see Uncle Hairball lately? Mom Dog says, hi, Camel Toe. Someone says, happy hump day, Camel Toe, LOL. Tarana says, no. Rubberneck says, happy hump day. Whoop, whoop, yeah. Someone says, Uncle Hairball haven't been on my lives. Yeah, I haven't seen him here either. And on Discord, I asked about, something, and I haven't heard from him either. I hope everything's okay there. Yeah, I don't know about Uncle Hairball. Anybody seen him? Nobody? I think 21 does a thing tonight, so I'll look for him over there. Toronto says, well, I'll go Monday at the beach again. Hope you do live and goes well. Maybe I'll get more subs and views. I'm excited. Good, Tehran. I'm glad you're excited. There you go. Mix it up a little bit. Mix it up a little. Paula's here. Granny Paula. Hey, girl. She says, good morning, everyone. Hey, Paula. Good morning, Paula. How are you today? Sono says, you're welcome to Rana. Sono says, hello, Paula. Paula says, hi, Daisy Mae, doing okay. Awesome, Paula. Glad to see you. Glad you're here. Mom Dog says, good morning, Paula. Paula says, good morning, Mom Dog. Hi, Sonal. Peter Pan says, hello to Paula. Tarana says, Sonal is, my live is with 1.7 views available. Does it show up because it's processing? It takes, YouTube goes over it usually before they let you post it, but people will still see it. They'll still see it. Paula says, hi, Peter Pan. Our Rubberneck, it was very nice today. Our boss brought in bagels and cream cheese for us this morning. Nice. Nice, Rubberneck. Free breakfast from the boss is always good. Tirana says hi, Paula and Peter Pan. Paula says, Sono, we have had so much rain I can't set sunrise or sunset lately. Sorry, guys. Planes, planes, and planes. Paula says, we have had so much rain I can't set sunrise or sunset lately. You can't see them. Yeah. Shearbear says, hi, Toe and Paula. Someone says, Tirana, I had legs taken away and I give the trolls this look. Shearbear says, hi, Tirana. Paula says, yum, Rubberneck. Tirana says, oh, okay. Paula says, hi, Shearbear. Knuckle busted numbskull. No way, buddy. How are ya? He says, good morning, Mrs. Daisy. Good morning. Knuckle, how are ya? Where's your hours at? Someone says, Tirana, yes, it's processing. Paula says, hi, Tirana. Rubberneck says, incoming. Knuckle says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, buddy. How are ya? Sono says, I will go live anyways to show the scenery. Awesome, Sono. There you go. Paula says, good morning, Knuckle, busted numbskull. Molly says, good morning, Knuckle. Knuckle says, hey, Sono. Paula says, nice, Sono. Cool. Tirana says, haha, Sono, I don't show my face at all, but I don't really care. What's important is to have fun and be happy. Right on, Tirana. Yes. Knuckle says, hey, Granny. Shearbear says, hi, Knuckle. Sono says, hello, Knuckle. Knuckle says, hi, Mom Dog. Tirana says, thanks for telling Sono. Knuckle says, about 40 more. 40 more. And they're already in the bank. So you're already there. Because they hold the 5 days. Well, that's great. That is great, great, great. Shearbear says, Knuckle will have his hour so soon. Yes, very soon. Within a day or two. Knuckle says, hey, Shearbear. Shearbear says, you probably have them already. He does. They hold 5 days, right? Yeah. It's just a matter of the paperwork. Mom Dog says, so excited for you, Knuckle. Me too, Knuckle. I sure am too. Hello, Cough. It's Mossy, and I'm back from a week's vacation with finishing up my place. Well, hello, Cough. It's Mossy. Hello, Mossy. Where were you on vacation? Welcome. Tirana says, hey. Knuckle says, yeah, probably so, Cher. Mom Dog says, hey, Mossy. Knuckle busted numbskull says, thanks, Mom Dog. Someone says, Tirana, sometimes I raise my eyebrows to them. Tirana says, yep. Someone says, hello, Mossy. Hello, Mossy. Welcome. Cough says, my place is in New Mexico. Oh, okay. Well, welcome from New Mexico. We have other friends out that way, too. Welcome, welcome. This is Florida. This is the east coast of Florida. Welcome from New Mexico. Someone's just glad you can make you laugh, Tirana, right? It's good to have a chuckle, you guys. Don't take everything so seriously. Have a little laugh now and then. It's almost fixing the typos. Tirana says, 5 more, I go to 120. I hope to go at least 150 this month. I mean, summer, I have more time to spend for YouTube. Right, without school. That's right. Tirana says, thanks to Sono. Cough says, I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. No way. You lived in Fort Lauderdale? It's right down the road. Suno's here. Hi, Suno. Welcome. Suno says, hello, everybody. Someone says, you're welcome, Tirana. Mom Dog says, hi, Suno. Rubberneck says, laughing can be very healing. I love laughing. Me too. You know, sometimes when you're really, really upset and like you might be crying your eyes out and all of a sudden like somebody says something funny and you just start laughing. Laughter is the best medicine. That's right. Someone says hello to Suno. Hello, Suno. Welcome. Shearbear says hi, Suno. Yeah, hi. I was hoping to get to the beach today, you guys, and take you to the beach, but the weather's not cooperating. Coffs has restored an old cars in Oakland Park on 26th Street. Get out of town. Nice. Well, welcome, welcome, Cough. Shearbear says hi, FAQ. Tirana says, Rubberneck watch TV movement when they can't stop laughing. They're hilarious. It's good to have a laugh. It really is. Oh no, another plane, guys. Here's another plane. loud plane, guys. Looks like the same one, too. Looks like the same one. Paula says, beach can still be lovely under clouds. Yes. Yeah, it's not the clouds, Paula, it's the rain. It was raining just a little while ago. Actually, when I first started the stream at 8 o'clock, we had a good little rain. Yeah, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get you guys there. I just don't know when. Soon, though. Someone says, Tirana, Steve Urkel makes us laugh time to time. Steve Urkel was funny. Tirana says, I'm at the beach, but I can't stay much. I'm in the sun. I'm white-skinned. Tirana says, yeah, Sonal. Koff says, basically, I restored an old trailer the last 5 years and finally done. Awesome, Koff. That's great. Paula says, 52 likes. Thank you, Paula. Thank you. She says, oh, okay. Mike the Bike Dasher's here. Mike the Bike Dasher. Everybody say hello to Mike. He says, hello, friends. Mike the Bike Dasher just received full monetization, everybody. Give him a great big congratulations. Congratulations, Mike. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Someone says, but the question is that did he do that? Paula says, hello, Mike. Rubberneck says, I just love walking barefoot in the wet sand looking for treasures. Yeah, I love walking barefoot in the sand, too. Stonewall says, hello, Mike. Toronto says, I saw a military helicopter flying above my building at home yesterday twice. They were looking over me. They're looking for you. Sherbert says, good morning, Mike. Mike says, hello, Paula. Using emojis. Sonal's using emojis, too. Thank you, Sonal. Paula says, me too, Rubberneck. I love shell and stone collecting. Me too, guys. I do, too. Mike says, hello, Sonal. Mike says, thank you, Kelly. You're welcome, buddy. Sherbert says, yeah, Mike, congrats. Mom Dog says, Mike the Bike Dasher, yo. Koff says, nice, Mike. Mike says, hello, Sherry, with emojis. Mike says, how's your morning going, Kelly? Oh, it's going really well, Mike. Very well. We have a little peaceful moment right here. Let's try to enjoy the quiet. Mike says, thank you, Sherebear. Sherebear says, where are you, Tirana? Mike says, thank you, F.A. Tirana says, congratulations, Mike. Mike says, hello, Molly. Tirana says, in the beach, Sherebear. Koff says, I walked most of the beaches at one time or another. Nice. Well, this is Pompano. We live in Pompano Beach. Sonal says, funny thing is that my shirt drank a little bit of my coffee. You spilled it. Sonal, you spilled your coffee. Sherebear says, Toronto, what state? Sherebear, he's in Albania. Tirana is in Albania. Mike says hello and thank you, Tirana. Tirana says salute. Paul says I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around the fact that July 4th is 2 days away. I know it. Today's July 2nd. It's craziness. Tirana says I'm in Albania. Sonal says, Mike, congratulations once again. Sherbert says, me too, Paula. Mike says, about to head out soon, but wanted to make my rounds with some of my favorite channels. Toodles, everybody. Thank you, Mike. You're one of my favorite channels too, buddy. Thank you so much. Paula says, oh, Albania. Mike says, thank you, Sonal. Tirana says, yes. Molly says, how rude of your shirt, Sonal. Right, Molly? Paula says, right on, Sherebear. Sherebear says, oh, wow, Albania. Yeah. Knuckles says, hi, Mike. Norma Raymond's here. Hey, Norma. Norma said, hi. Hello, Norma. Someone says, yes, Daisy. LOL, Mom Dog. Rubberneck says, hoping one day to find a nice-sized piece of driftwood for my cat to use for cat scratcher. He loves the one I got, but I need a new one. Oh, that's a good idea. Our cat uses the carpets and the furniture, even though she has cat scratch stuff and she doesn't use it. Paula says, I hear very nice things about Albania. Mike says, hello, and Toodles Knuckles. Tirana says, thanks, Paula. Paula says, you're welcome, Tirana. I have a brother-in-law who travels there frequently for work. There you go. Paula says, thank you, Tirana. Or hi, Tirana. Mom Dog says, take care and congratulations again, Mike. Stone says, Mom Dog, I'm guilty this time. Mike says, thank you, and Toodles, Mom Dog. Someone says, take care, Mike. Zed says, wahoo, landscapers are back. Yeah, right, all that noise. Peter Pan says, didn't Zed say he missed the landscaping crew? Here they are. Toronto says, oh, great. You know what city, Paula? Knuckles says, hi, Zed. Norma Raymond says, hi. Hi, Norma. Peter Pan says, ha, 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 Zed. Someone says, Peter Pan, I think you spoke too soon, right? There they are, right there. They're almost done now. Now back to your page. Welcome back, NZ. Welcome back. Zed says, hey, Knuckle, how's it going? Ugh. Lisa smiles a lot. Just an emoji. Thank you, Lisa. Oh my goodness. Thank you. They're all so cute. Anthony wants me to replace one that I took off. I switched it out with a different one, and he wants it back. So I'm going to make sure I put that back. I hope I still have it. Oh, there we go. Quiet for a few seconds. Yay. Let's enjoy the peaceful quiet. It doesn't last long. Toronto dropped a link. Sub to me if you want close to 120. Subs, the faster we grow, the better. Not forcing anyone, sorry to be annoying. Thank you, Toronto. That's okay. Lisa says all of them are beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. I might be able to do another one. It's possible. Peter Pan says, ha ha, I like how when you take a break speaking, he stops too. Right? What's up with that? As soon as you start, there he goes, right? Thank you, Lisa. That's so sweet of you. It just shocks me because he's up on the walkway doing it upstairs. I don't know why he would be upstairs doing it. Toronto says LOL, right? A tree. Things getting bigger. Why don't you go inside? Nah, I like it outside. Someone says, Lisa, when you are here, you make us smile a lot. She sure does. She sure does. Yes, she does. Yep. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Peter Pan, sending love to Lisa. Oh, thank you, Peter Pan. Toronto says, okay. Okie dokie, says Toronto. Hopefully they're almost done, you know, hopefully. We can only hope that they're done, almost done. Play nosy neighbor. Hi, Alexia. Lisa says, hi, Peter Pan. Alexia says, hi, everyone. Hi, Alexia. Alexia LaPointe here. Everybody say hi to Alexia. How are you today? Thank you for being here so much. Mom Dog says, good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello. Mom Dog says hi, Alexia. Sonal's got our favorite Peter Pan cookies. Chocolate chip Troll House cookies, everybody. Thank you, Sonal. Sonal says hello, Alexia. Tirana says you are my sunshine. You are my sunshine. My only sunshine. Sonal says, why does every time I try to say hello, it comes out as Jello? Jello, hello. Jello, hello. It's all good. Tirana says, hi, Alexia. Lisa says, I try to be, but sometimes I make it impossible. But some make it impossible. Don't be around those people, Lisa. Toronto says, Jello, Sonal, hello. I like Jello. Anybody like Jello? What's your favorite kind of Jello? Flavor, like what's your favorite flavor? Sonal says, LOL, Tirana. What in the world's going on today? It is Wednesday, July number 2, 2025. Peter Pan says, yo, Sonal, you know I love these cookies. I do too. I love the cookies. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you. Lisa Smiles a lot's always giving us cookies too. Right? When I try to type Kelly comes as jelly. Sonal says, I love all the flavors. Me too, Sonal. Me too. Knuckles says, the red one. You like the red one? I like the red one. I don't like orange. I don't like orange. But I like cherry. I like the strawberry. I like the lemon. I like the lime. I like raspberry. Robert says Jello. If I even eat it, a strawberry. She likes strawberry. I like it. I have to be in the mood for it, though. You know what I mean? I'm not always in the mood for that, even if it's available somewhere, if I go somewhere. Someone says, you're welcome, Peter Pan. Tirana says, I like chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate, right? I love chocolate. I like dark chocolate. I also like orange chocolate. Anybody like orange chocolate? There's a poll, guys. I'm going to put up a poll. Ready? Start a poll. There you go. That's a nice poll. I like it. Thank you, Rubberneck. You made me think of it. Mom says white chocolate. Toronto says, oh, poll idea. Give me credit. Woohoo, Toronto. Thank you. Thank you, Toronto. Lisa says, I love blue raspberry. Yes, Jello. Yes, I like blue raspberry anything. I have this drink mix. It's energy drink mix. It's blue raspberry Jolly Rancher flavor. Oh my God, it's so good, you guys. It is so good. Sonal says all of the above. Sonal likes it all. My son likes white chocolate. I like dark chocolate. My favorite is orange chocolate, though. My favorite is orange. Rubbernecks, I'm dark chocolate. Used to be milk chocolate, but the older I get, I like the dark. Yeah, me too, Rubberneck. I like the dark, too. Someone says all 33%. I don't know if I could have put another option. I think it only gives you 4 options. Someone says, me too, Lisa, right? We love that chocolate stuff. Go for it. Lisa says, I can't choose just one. I'm sorry. I wish I could have put more options, but that's all it lets you do are 4, I believe. The dude brought his little kid to help him. Look at, see the little kid? Rubbernecks, I remember as a kid my mom giving me a piece of that chocolate she baked with. Oh my God, yes. I was so happy until I bit into it. It's bittersweet. Yes, yes, yes. My sister got me too, Rubberneck, when we were kids. It was the unflavored, unsweetened cocoa. And My sister, my middle sister, older than me, she's like, oh, this is so good, right? I'm like, oh, give me some, let me try that. She's like, no, mom said you can't have any. And I'm like, no, no, I want some, I want some. She said, mom said you can't have any. I said, come on, I want some. And so she gave me some. Oh my God, she got me so good. And then I got my little sister too. And like, I got my kids. I got my kids with the chocolate too. You gotta get everybody, right? You gotta. uh, Unsweetened chocolate, yes, unsweetened chocolate. It's a joke, right? Tarani fell for it to everybody. Everybody has to get their brothers and sisters or their kids. Lisa says, okay, I love Daisy made chocolate. Thank you, Lisa. Right? You guys all know what we're talking about, right? The unsweetened, like the little chocolate squares that you bake with, or it comes in unsweetened cocoa to bake with, and it is nasty. It is nasty. Fun times, fun times, fun times. You got to initiate your brothers or sisters with that stuff, right? That's hilarious. I remember my son, when he was little, my oldest son, he wanted to try it too. I'm like, okay, here you go, try it. Oh, he was so mad. And then a few years later, when his brother was a little older, he got his brother. That's the fun stuff. That's the fun stuff, everybody. Those are the memories you make, right? Nasty, nasty girls remind me of the song. Toronto, you're too funny. You guys know what I'm talking about, though, right? Is there anybody who has not tasted the unsweetened chocolate? Anybody? Toronto says thumbs up, right, Toronto? Is there anybody at all who's not tasted the unsweetened chocolate? Show your face. Abigail says, hi, Lisa. We have 10:02, guys, 10:02. Wednesday, July number 2, 2025, and we have 82 degrees. 82 degrees. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you so much. What's everybody doing for the rest of the day? Anybody who else who make plans while we were chatting? Having our morning coffee or morning tea? $10:02. Thank you, Abigail. Don't forget to vote in the poll real quick before we take off. It's just a quick 5-minute poll. We have 9 votes. Come on, guys. 9 more. Let's get 9 more votes. Toronto says, I'll go back home. Mary says, work. Mary's working. You know, do you guys know Mary's gigs? I think you all know Mary's gigs. But if you don't, go over there and check out Mary's gigs on her channel. The hardworking girl. She also has the beautiful birds. She shows us all these cool mailboxes, some cool old cars, you know, stuff around Florida where she lives and she works. Check out Mary's gigs, everybody. Mom Dog Molly says, hey, Abigail. Sherper says, that unsweetened chocolate is so bad. It's horrible. It's disgusting. Mom Dog says, hey, Mary. Lisa says, I tried it and lied and said I liked it. My parents never got any more. You did not, Lisa, did you? That's too hilarious, right? That is too hilarious. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep on scrolling, scrolling. All right. Lisa says, yeah, I was a stinker. I don't know how you could taste it and have a straight face. It's so horrible. I love the look of anticipation on somebody's face, though, when they're going to taste it, as opposed to the look on their face once they do taste it. I mean, that is just pure classic. It's just classic. Yep. Classic. We are going to be back later with Scrabble. Who wants to play Scrabble tonight? This afternoon? Anybody? Anybody? Someone says Sheer Bear. Sheer Bear. I know, right? I know. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep the mouse a rolling. Right on, Rubberneck. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep that mouse a rolling. I like it. Lisa says they all thought I was sweet and innocent. You are, Lisa. You are sweet and innocent. You are sweet and innocent. Scrabble is too hard for me, but I like to hang around. It's fun. Oh, Peter Pan, I'm sorry you think that. The key is don't overthink it. We're not playing for points, so just think of words. It's all you have to do is think of words. You don't have to have the best word. You don't have to have the longest word. We don't play for points. The points do not matter. It's just for fun. Lisa says, yeah, just those I like. Lisa. How's our poll doing so far, you guys? Someone says, sometimes I lie to my parents not to hurt them. They got mad at me for lying but didn't understand why I lie. Really, Sonal? Was it anything serious? Or was it just silliness? Rubberneck says, I have a hard time seeing for crosswords. I'm on my phone. Oh, okay, Rubberneck. Well, thank you when you do participate. I appreciate that all so much. All right, folks, we are going to say goodbye. Wait a minute, we're going to close the poll. Hold on. Anybody else want to get in the poll real quickly before we release the poll? Anybody? Someone says nothing serious. Anybody want to vote real quickly before I close the poll? Voting once. Voting twice. Lisa says, I know this feeling, so no. Anybody? Peter Pan says, no, I mean it in a good way. It's fun to hang around with you guys while you're playing. I think I wrote it wrong up. Oh, okay, Peter Pan. Thank you. That's so nice of you, Peter Pan. Abigail says chocolate. Knuckle says, have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Knuckle. You too, buddy. Smurfy Sonal's here. Smurfy Sonal is in the building. How you doing, Smurf? Abigail says, hi, Knuckle Buddy Numbskull. Zed says, okay. Tina says, bye. All right, let's close the poll. Anybody else can vote in the poll? Anybody, 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 anybody. All right, let's get it. Let's close it and see what happens. Here we go. All right, here's our poll, everybody. Let's see what it says. Zed says, okay. Tina says, bye. Zed says, get a hold of me on Discord if you want to. You got it, buddy. What's your favorite chocolate? Milk chocolate, 53%. Dark chocolate, 26%. White chocolate got 13 and more than orange. Orange is the best one, you guys. 15 votes. So milk chocolate came in first, then dark chocolate. White chocolate beat out orange. Orange is my favorite. Orange chocolate is my favorite. 15 votes. Thank you for the votes, everybody. Smurfy Sonal says, good, I voted before it closed down. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you. Knuckles says, hi, Abigail. Mary says, bye. Bye, Mary. Take care. Rubberneck says, bye, everyone. Bye, Rubberneck. Thank you. Zed says, I'm getting ready to epoxy. All right, Zed. Thank you for that. Be careful. Sherber says, have a great, blessed day, everyone. Yes. Lisa says, I voted orange chocolate. Me too, Lisa. It's my favorite. I love orange chocolate. Peter Pan says, take care. You guys have a great day. See you. Thank you, Peter Pan. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you, everybody, for your donations, your emojis, your love, your conversation. But mostly, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you this afternoon for Scrabble. Bye, folks. I love you all. Take care.